Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. It's ace versus ace with the direction of the NLCS on the line as Fergie Jenkins and Sandy Koufax renew acquaintances here in Game 5 after both men took no decisions in the Game 1 thriller. Neither had their best stuff that night, but both battled through for solid if unspectacular efforts. Now, though, the stakes are a bit heightened as this best-of-7 series has become a best-of-3. Each team 2 wins from the World Series. Tonight's winner is halfway there. It's been a great series, and we expect more of the same in this one. Cubs and Dodgers. Game 5, Koufax and Jenkins is live now. Appreciate you all tuning in for some late-night postseason baseball. Good to have you here at Dodger Stadium. I'm trying to figure out why there's no stadium noise. That's a the crowd in LA a little bit passive at the moment. There we go. There you see Koufax, a 1.26 earned run average in 2 postseason starts. He will start off facing Bill Lang. Lang batting .333 so far in the postseason for the Cubs. Curveball from Koufax. This is down low, and we're underway. Lang was a terror in the series against the Giants. He has not been quite as effective here in this series against the Dodgers. 1-0 pitch from Koufax. Fastball right down the middle. Strike one. One and one to count. Koufax rocks and fires. Is outside. Both league championship series sit at 2 games apiece. Both sides in the same boat. 2-1 offering from Koufax. Lang fouls it off, and the count goes to 2-2. Crowd on its feet from the get-go here at Dodger Stadium. Koufax delivers. Fastball popped up. Koufax is going to take it himself. Puts it away for the first out. So Lang pops up through the pitcher, and there's quickly one away. Your Cubs lineup: Lang, Cavaretta, and Santo. Nicholson, Hack, and Hartnett. Dallin, Hefko, and Javi Baez back in the starting lineup. The Cubs from second base in this postseason are 0 for 24. Baez and Darwin Barney have offered nothing to this Cubs offense. Here's Phil Cavaretta. Cavaretta batting .281. He takes a fastball for a ball and strike. No homers, 5 RBIs for Cavaretta. Come through with a couple of big hits for the Cubbies. 0-1 pitch to Koufax. Fastball off the plate. Koufax deals. Fastball there. Cavaretta fouls it off, and the count goes to 1-2. Koufax looks in. Campanella sifts up away. Koufax goes away. Cavaretta pops it up and foul ground. Jackie Robinson giving run, makes the play, and puts it away for the second out. Robinson getting the start at third in this one. The Dodgers liked how that worked last game, and they're keeping up with it. Robinson at third. Davey Lopes in the lineup. George Pinckney, the odd man out. 2 away. Here's Santo. Santo batting .310 in the postseason. Fastball misses up high. Santo won the Gold Glove a year ago. Change up, misses down and away. 2-0 the count. Back feels good. Change up there for strike one. Bax looks in again. Fastball there. Santo fouls it off. 2-2 the count. Koufax rocks, fires, breaking ball, chops foul. looking to put Santo away here. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Santo, and the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning for Sandy Koufax to start off Game 5. Fergie Jenkins takes the mound for the bottom half. Cubs nothing. Dodgers coming up. There you see Ferguson Jenkins. We're not going to get the stat placard for him. All right. Well, he's been really good so far in the postseason. Not showing the stats. Again, we got a guy in the truck getting fired for that. Fergie finishing his warm-up pitches. He will open up facing Jackie Robinson. Robinson bagged 263 in the playoffs. A homer, 4 RBI. Jenkins fields. First pitch curveball misses down low. 1-0 the count. Fastball there. Robinson tries to hold up, unsuccessful. One pitch from Jenkins, misses down low. Two-one pitch. Robinson fouls it off. Here's the 2-2 offer. Fastball just off the outside corner. So the count is full to Robinson here to lead off the bottom of the first for the Dodgers. Owls are waving here at Dodger Stadium. 3-2 pitch. Robinson pops it up. Cavaretta underneath it puts it away for out number 1. Your Dodgers lineup, Robinson, Davis, Zach Wheat has been moved into the 3-hole. Campanella Brothers dropped to the 5 spot. Ripper Collins batting 6th. Kemp, Lopes, and Russell round out the batting order for the Dodgers. One away, here's Willie Davis. Batting .308 in the postseason. Fastball misses up high. No homers, a pair of RBIs for Davis. Steals. Singer misses down and away. Two and 0 the count. Fastball there. Davis pops it up behind the plate. Hartnett sheds the mask, puts it away, and there's 2 down. Already had a few foul pop-ups in this game. Here in this opening inning. 2 down. Here's Zach Wheat. Wheat again inserted into the 3-hole today. He has flip-flopped with the slumping Dan Brothers. Wheat batting .282. Homer and 3 RBI. Jenkins fields. Fastball. Fouled off. Fields again. Curveball in for a called strike, and it's 0-2. Curveball. He pulls it back. Jenkins deals. Hartnett off the plate. Sinker misses away. He deals again. Wheat puts it out in the center. Lang is right there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So, Jenkins answers Koufax's 1-2-3 inning with one of his own. We head to the second here at Dodger Stadium. NLCS Game 5 is scoreless. Bill Nicholson will lead off the second for the Cubs. The rookie .276, a homer, 5 RBIs. So far in the postseason. Going to be battling the Phillies' Chase Utley for National League Rookie of the Year honor. Nicholson drives this one out to left. That's going back. Wheat breaks back on it, tracks it down, puts it away for out number 1. and chase that ball down. One away, here's Stan Hack. Hack is batting .344 in the postseason, a homer, 3 RBI. First pitch fastball, Hack tries to dunk one out in the left. Russell on the run cuts over. He has the best angle on it, puts away that pop-up, and quickly there's 2 down here in the second. Here is the red-hot Gabby Hartnett, up to .379 in the playoffs. No homers, 3 RBIs. As we've mentioned earlier in this series, Hartnett had a very rough regular season. He has flipped the switch heading into the playoffs. 8 for his last 18. 1-0 pitch from Koufax. Fastball right down the middle. 1-1. Koufax field. Changed up. This is down low. 2-1 the count. Back fields again. Fastball off the plate. Bill Dallin waits on deck for the Cubs. The 3-1 offering from Koufax. Misses down low for ball 4. So Hartnett draws the 2-out walk. First base runner of the ball game, and here's Dallin. Dallin batting .267. Fastball from Koufax in there for strike 1. 2 homers, 6 RBIs in the playoffs for bad Bill Dallin. Oh, 1 pitch. Fastball misses down and in. 1-1 the count. Backfield. Fastball is a called strike, and it goes for 1-2. Koufax from the set. Delivers. Dallin fouls it off. Back from the set again. The glance over to first. 1-2 breaking ball is popped up. Brothers is there, puts it away. And the side is retired. So down go the Cubbies in the second. Dodgers will get their second crack at Fergie Jenkins in a scoreless Game 5. Here's Roy Campanella. Campanella, the big 3-run homer that broke the tie in Game 4. He's now up to .270 in the playoffs. 3 homers, 7 runs batted in. Fastball is a called strike. Slider misses down low. It's 1-1. Delivers. This is outside. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball's in there for a called strike. Hartnett sets up inside. Campanella swings and misses. Down he goes. Strikeout for Jenkins, his first of the ball game, and there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 0.
So Campanella will grab some pine. And that'll bring up Dan Brothers. Brothers batting .162 in the playoffs. He was 9th in the National League in batting this season. He has just not been able to flip the switch. Dodgers have elected to drop Brothers down in the 5 hole. Guys, this one to center. Lang is there. Puts it away for out number 2.
Batting 6. The
The
designated
Rollers is retired.
12.
2 away. Here's Ripper Collins. Collins batting .333. As a solo homer on the postseason. David Lando, head of the Cubs fan club. How are you, David? Good to see you, buddy. Fastball misses down low. God, another late start here tonight, but work calls, unfortunately. So, goal was to have the League Championship Series done by the end of the weekend and get the World Series going next week. Collins pops it up in foul ground hard and puts it away. And again, just an inordinate amount of pop-ups being induced by both Jenkins and Koufax. Here through the first 2 innings, neither team getting good cuts on it at all. We head to the third. We're scoreless in Game 5. Here's Andy Pafko. Pafko batting .231. No homers, a pair of RBI. First pitch curveball from Koufax is in for a called strike. Fastball there off the plate. It's 1-1. Koufax working briskly here. Change up. This is inside. Of course, as I say, he's working quickly. He takes his time to call it them out here. But 2-1 the count. Making a liar at it. Breaking ball, Pafko, deep to left field. And the Cubs strike first in Game 5. Andy Pafko takes a hanging breaking ball from Sandy Koufax deep to left field. And it's 1-0 Cubs here in the top of the third. It was just a matter of whether that one would stay fair. Pafko unloads, and it's 1-0 Chicago. Distance wasn't going to be an issue here. It hooks Daisy around the pole. So the Cubs strike first on the Pafko homer, 1-0. Here's Javi Baez. Fastball from Koufax misses up high. Again, the Cubs between Baez and the backup Darwin Barney. Barney's defense first, but even so, he's played some games for Baez because Baez hasn't hit. Barney hasn't either. The Cubs in this postseason are 0 for 24 from the second base position. Franchise desperately needs for Ryan Sandberg to come up in one of the upcoming rookie drafts. Curveball swung on and missed by Baez. It's 1-2. Koufax deals. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Baez, and there's 1 away. Second strikeout for Koufax.
Now batting, number 0.
There you see the sequence from Sandy. So the order turns over. Here's Bill Lang. Lang is 0 for 1. Fastball misses down low. Lang popped out his first time up. Koufax rocks and fires. Fastball misses up high. 2-0 the count. Koufax deals again. Fastball on the inside corner. 2-1. Koufax delivers. Pulled foul. Count now 2-2 here to Lang. Dodger Stadium crowd, everybody waving their towels. Change up there. Lang off balance, but still gets a piece of it to stay alive. 2-2 off. Curveball misses down low, and the count goes full. 3-2 pitch. Full foul. Laying out in front of that one a bit. Koufax looking for a put-away pitch here with one out in the third. And another one full of foul. Koufax trying to get Lang out of there. Lang's not having it. 3-2 again. Fastball, and Lang fouls off another. Good at bat here for Bill Lang against Sandy Koufax. Pitch lined out to right center. Long run for Davis. He gets there, puts it away. Nicely done by Davis. And Koufax wins the battle with Bill Lang. 2 away here in the top of the third. That'll bring up Phil Cavaretta. Cavaretta popped out his first time up. Koufax deals. Breaking ball. Shot back over the mound. Koufax can't get there. Lopes can't get there, and it's a seeing eye single into center. Koufax got knocked down. I don't know if he was evading that ball or he was kind of thrown by it. Here you see the comebacker. One hopper, and Sandy hits the deck. Lopes can't make the play, and now here's Ron Santo with 2 outs and a runner on first. Santo is 0 for 1. Fastball misses down low. Appreciate you all tuning in here. Again, a bit of a late start. Work is, tonight we're dealing with the NBA draft and all that kind of stuff, so got out of work a little bit late. Still wanted to get the game in. So if you're sticking with me late, I appreciate it. Popped up out in the left field. Russell underneath it puts it away. And the side is retired, but Andy Pafko goes yard for the Cubbies. We head to the bottom of the third, game 5. Cubs strike first. It's 1-0 Chicago. So here's Matt Kemp. Kemp getting the start in right field for the Dodgers tonight. And 250, a homer, 4 RBI. He had a few big hits in that Dodgers series, in the Phillies series. Curveball there, fouls it off. Oh, 1 pitch. This is inside. Good slider from Jenkins, and the count goes to 1-2. Jenkins deals. Fastball up and in. Fergie seemed to not like that he didn't get that ball. That certainly seemed like a high pitch. 2-2 the count. Jenkins deals. Kemp skies it out to left. Pafko ranging over. He'll get there. Puts it away for out number 1.
Batting in, the second baseman.
Kemp is retired. Here's Davey Lopes. Lopes batting .286 in the postseason. No homers and an RBI. And Lopes inserted into the starting lineup playing second. Jackie Robinson is moved over to third. With Pinckney, the odd man out for the Dodgers, gives him another lefty bat off the bench. One 1-0 pitch from Jenkins. Curveball, Lopes fouls it off. One pitch. Lopes gets a piece of the fourth ball. Fouls it off, and the count goes to 1-2. Hartnett wants him to stay down in the zone. He does, just a little bit too low there with the curveball. It's 2-2. Lopes goes for a short stroll. back in the box. Jenkins delivers. Slider out of the zone. Lopes chases, but gets a piece. Two and two the count. Jenkins deals. Breaking ball down in the dirt. The count goes full. 3-2 as Jenkins works to Lopes. Sky to left. Half go is underneath it. Puts it away for out number 2. As Dwayne March joins us. Be sure to check out Dwayne's terrific channel. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. I don't know how hot it is down by you, Dwayne, but I know we're roasting here. Bill Russell steps in. Russell batting .259. Making ball. This is down and away. Fastball misses up high. 2-0 the count. As Jenkins works to Russell. High fastball, and again, Jenkins just has them off balance. He's getting a lot of soft contact in the air to this point. That's a pop to Baez, and the side is retired. We're through 3 here at Dodger Stadium. 1-0 Cubs in a pivotal Game 5 of the NLCS. Bill Nicholson will start off here for the Cubs in the 4th. Nicholson flew out his first time up. David Jenkins looks good. Get the W, go back home where Hands puts the Dodgers away. Well, Hands actually is in line. Hands would pitch Game 7. Bill Nicholson would be slated to get the start in Game 6. But the way Bill Hands is throwing, you'll be very happy to put Hands on the mound in a Game 7. Obviously, Fergie would certainly be able to come in relief in that all-hands-on-deck situation in a Game 7. Bill Hands has been terrific. He was great against the Giants, and he was sensational the other night in Game 3. 1-1 pitch from Koufax. Change-up misses outside. High around 197, Edwin. Yeah, that's pretty much what we've been here. The heat lightning on my way home from work tonight was so much in the sky. People were like slowing down on the parkway to watch it. It was like freaking Aurora Borealis out there. It was insane. 2-2 pitch from Koufax. Breaking ball. Nicholson fouls it off. Two pitch from Sandy. Nicholson swings and misses. Fastball at the knees. Koufax picks up his 3rd strikeout of the ball game, and there's one away. Here's Stan Hack. Hack popped out his first time up. Fastball at the top of the zone for strike 1. On the channel, the Boston Red Sox tied up the American League Championship Series against the Minnesota Twins at 2 games apiece. Now the Sox have Pedro Martinez ready to start Game 5 on full rest. The Twins elected to start Kurt Weileven on 3 days rest in that game, trying to kind of get the hammer going. Weileven looked great early, and then it fell apart for him. In the 4th and 5th, the Red Sox put up 5 runs over those 2 innings. They got a terrific start from Carl Mays. Fastball away there. Goes chasing. 4th strikeout for Koufax. He has struck out both men to face him here in the 4th. 2 down. Here's Gabby Hartnett. Hartnett batting .379. Walked his first time up. He takes the fastball for a strike here. And Hartnett has really flipped the switch since turning to the postseason. He had a very poor season here in year 4. Swung on and missed. And Koufax is ahead of Hartnett 0-2. Sandy seems like he might be starting to find a little bit of his groove here. 0-2 pitch, and he blows Hartnett away. So Koufax strikes out the side here in the 4th. We'll head to the bottom of 4. Cubs 1, Dodgers nothing. Game 5 of the National League Championship Series. So, top of the order for the Dodgers. Here's Jackie Robinson. Robinson popped out his first time up. He's now 4 for 13 in the series. Jenkins has looked very sharp. 39 pitches through the first 3. Dodgers yet to get any real clean contact on him. 1-0 fastball misses down and away. 2-0 pitch from Jenkins to Robinson. Gets him with a slider. And it's 2-1. Fastball down low. 3-1 to count. Last thing you want here if you're Jenkins is to put Robinson on the bases to lead off the inning. 3-1 pitch. Fastball. Robinson hammers this one down the left field line. It's hooking and foul. So Robinson makes a bid to tie the ball game, but instead, it's just a loud strike. 3-2 from Jenkins. Gets him with a slider. Down goes Robinson. 1 away, second strikeout for Jenkins.
The center fielder, number 3, Willie Jenkins.
So Robinson, after just hooking one foul, whiffs to start the 4th. Here's Willie Davis. Davis is 0 for 1. Jenkins fields, curveball misses inside. Davis popped out his first time up. Fastball misses inside. 2-0 the count. Jenkins deals. Davis swings and misses at the fastball. 2-1. Fastball, ooh, borderline pitch there. Jenkins think got squeezed a little bit. Count goes to 3-1. Zach Wheat waits on deck. Ground ball to second. Baez is there. Throws to first, and there's 2 away.
The left fielder, number 7.
So that'll bring up Zach Wheat. Wheat lined out his first time up. He is 5 for 18 in this season with a pair of RBI. Jenkins deals. Sinker in for a called strike. Fires, fastball at the letters, it's 0-2. Jenkins quickly gets ahead of Zach Wheat here. Roy Campanella waits on deck for Los Angeles. 0-2 pitch. Slider down and in. Jenkins deals down in the dirt with the forkball, and the count goes to 2-2. Fergie deals again. Slider out of the zone. Wheat goes chasing. That would have been ball 3. But he gets a piece of it to stay alive. And gets a sign from Hartnett. 2-2 offering. Wheat fly ball to center. Lang is there. Puts it away and the side is retired. So the Dodgers again go in order. We head to the top of 5. Game 5 of the NLCS. Cubs lead it 1-0. Here's Bill Dowling. Dowling popped up his first time. 5 for 17 so far in the series. Koufax fields, fastball in for a called strike. Sandy struck out the side in the 4th. Ball misses away. One offering. Line shot in the right. Here's a base hit. So the Cubs have a base runner to open up the top of the fifth. Leadoff single for Bill Dowling.
Number 52.
Koufax worked them away, and Dowling just took what he gave him. Rifles one in the right field for a leadoff single. Here's Pafko. Pafko, the big blow in this game. He took Koufax deep. That's the only run of this ball game to this point. Change up from Koufax, misses up and away. Back from the set. Lances over at Dowling. 1-0 pitch. Foul up. One offering coming from Koufax. Change up off the plate. It's 2-1. From the set again. See, Koufax not quite working as fast as he was. Being a little more deliberate here. That one chopped outside third. Dowling, the count goes to 2-2. Dowell's waving again here at Chavez Ravine, trying to get Koufax to punch out Pafko. 2-2 offering. Fastball. Pafko hits this one high to left, not as deep as his last one that cleared the wall. We put this one away for out number 1. Dowling retreats to first.
Now batting, the second baseman, Javier.
So here's Baez. Baez struck out his first time up. He is 0 for 8 in the series. He is 0 for the postseason. Go back deal. Change up in for a called strike. Ignore that acquired Colorado note that popped up. Baez was in a trade that violated my internal trade rules. So I turned that trade around. Fastball. Misses away. 1-1. Pitch. Fastball down and in. Two and one the count. Dowling can run a bit. He hasn't made an attempt to go yet. Fastball there from Koufax. Baez swings and misses, and now it's 2-2. Lots of close-ups on the Dodgers manager this inning for whatever. Again, fictional managers here in the FSBL. But you can't edit them. Change up there. Baez fouled that off. That's such an oversight to me, too, for MLB The Show, with the game that does as many things as brilliantly as it does. Not let you edit managers and tendencies and stuff like that. 2-2 pitch. Line shot to third right at Robinson, who snares it for out number 2. That ball hit hard. That's about as good a swing as Baez has put on a ball this postseason. Lines it right at Robinson, 2 away. Order turns over. Here's Bill Lang. Lang is 0 for 2. He's popped out and lined out. Back deals, curveball. They bent around the plate. It's ball 1. There's the Dodgers manager again. Looks a little bit like Manny Mota, but it's not. One-0 pitch. Fastball in for a called strike. It's 1-1. Now let's give the Cubs manager some face time too. Why not? One and one, the count. Breaking ball, that's a beauty from Koufax. Nothing Lang can do with that pitch. The count goes to 1-2. Koufax looking for the put away. Here's the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Down goes Lang. and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the fifth, midway through here at Chavez Ravine, 1-0 Cubs. Corey Campanella starts things off for LA as our good friend MB joins us. How are you, buddy? Great to see you. I hope you are doing well, sir. Good to see you popping on by for some playoff baseball. First pitch slider from Jenkins in for a called strike. Slider fouled off by Campanella. It's quickly 0-2. Jenkins deals. Slider fouled away. 0-2 the count. Jenkins deals. Gets him with the curveball. Down in the dirt, Hartnett digs it out. Campanella's not going to beat it out. Thrown down to first. There's one away. Third strikeout for Ferguson Jenkins. So that'll bring up Dan Brothers. Brothers flew out his first time up. His postseason average now down to 158. And Brothers, his fourth straight 300 season. Ninth in the league in batting. During the regular season, he hit 2 homers in Game 1 of the division series against the Phillies off Cole Hamels and has done virtually nothing since then. Curveball misses away. It's 1-1. Fastball misses up high. 2-1 the count. SDJ Jamie checks in. How are you, sir? You've got to get Big Dan going. No joke. No joke. But for the Dodgers to have any success, you got to feel like Brothers has to contribute. 3-1 here. Jenkins deals. Gets him chasing a sinker out of the zone, and the count goes full. 3-2 offering. Brothers down the right field line, hooking foul. Full count from Jenkins. Goes the other way with it. Slices that one foul, and the count stays 3-2. Jenkins deals a full count pitch there. Misses outside with the slider for ball 4. Brothers draws the walk. Well, it's the first base runner for the Dodgers now. They don't have a hit yet. I don't think they have walked yet either. I think that's the first base runner that the Cubbies have allowed. Here's Ripper Collins. He's 0 for 1. Fastball. Ooh, Fergie gets squeezed there. Called outside off the outside corner. 1-0 the count. Jenkins deals. Pulled down to first. Nice pick by Cavaretta to short. Back to first. Jenkins covers. 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Beautifully done by Cavaretta. Jenkins gets over to cover. And the Dodgers are turned aside. We head to the top of the 6th at Dodger Stadium. Cubs 1, Dodgers nothing. Game 5 of the NLCS. That ball was scorched, but Cavaretta makes the play on it. Now, Cavaretta will lead off here in the top of inning number 6. 1 for 2 on the day. Koufax at 81 pitches as we start the 6th inning. Fastball there. Cavaretta fouls it off. Andy Paff goes solo homer in the 3rd. The only run of the ball game to this point. Fastball from Koufax. Line foul the other way. MP calling somebody a clown. Who's that? Calling Brothers a clown? Don't expect a Giants fan to be pulling for the Dodgers. That one's fouled off. Our friend Christopher C. was in the other night. Christopher basically said, wouldn't mind seeing any of the other 3 teams win it. Of course, Christopher is a Giants fan. The Giants have been the best team in baseball since the FSBL started. Back-to-back world champions. Not this time. 0-2 pitch from Koufax to Cavaretta. Fastball misses up and away. Giants will be back next year, though. I promise you that. They will be formidable again as the Giants add Christy Mathewson in year 5. Who becomes the immediate ace of an already solid staff. Cavaretta flies out to Kemp to open up the 6th inning. One away. Here's Santo. Santo is 0 for 2. He has struck out and popped out. Koufax. Fastball. Santo. They say he held up. Santo. Limited sample size, of course, in the postseason. 455 against righties in the playoffs. 200 against lefties. And as they show that graphic, Santo promptly smokes a base hit into center. MP, the best teams are out, but loving these plucky Cubs. They're fun. I'll tell you, the Cubs, the Cubs and the Twins, what those two have done in different ways. I mean, the Cubs basically just outlasted everybody else in a very mediocre NL Central and then flipped the switch once the playoffs started. What the Twins have done since the last week of August is frankly kind of absurd for a team with no power. But their pitching has been exceptional. Their defense has been great. Their clutch hitting has been excellent. Even without the long ball, the Twins have been red hot. It's starting to feel like the Twins, though, may be cooling it off. The top of that order is not doing anything right now. And with both Knobloch and Dykstra struggling, I just think the Twins might have a problem generating some runs, down the stretch of that series against the Red Sox. Good curveball from Koufax. Nicholson swings and misses. 7 strikeout for Sandy, and there's 2 away. But I mean, any of the 4 teams remaining could absolutely win it. All 4 favorites lost, which was kind of incredible. This is definitely the first time that's happened. So this has been, I've always been very fortunate that the postseasons of the FSBL have just always been, exciting, and they've been fun, and they've been full of stories and stuff like that. And this postseason, particularly in the division series, had fewer of those really tight one-run thrillers. It's happened a bit more now in the league championship series. But just the story of all the underdogs prevailing has kind of made this postseason its own, given this postseason like its own stamp, which is kind of cool. 2-0 as Koufax works to hack. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Fastball at the knees, in for a called strike. Two and 1. Back deals. Hack holds it down. 2-2 the count. Santo on first. Not really a threat to run. Koufax deals. Curveball gets hacked. Chasing Campanella picks it out of the dirt. Throws the first, and the side is retired. 8 strikeouts for Koufax. Only problem for him, if half go homer, and his Dodgers don't have a hit yet. Kemp, Lopes, and Russell will try to change that in the bottom of the 6th. Kemp 0 for 1, flew out his first time up. And Brothers walk in the 5th, the only base runner that the Dodgers have had to this point. Ferguson Jenkins has been sensational. Forkball misses down low. 1-1 pitch. Fastball up high. Kemp swings and misses. 1-2. Kemp. Easy fly ball to right. Nicholson is there. Puts it away for out number 1. That double play that ended the 5th is really the hardest contact that the Dodgers have had so far in this one. Jenkins has just been terrific. He has had them off balance. They have not hit him clean. at any point in this ball game. Here's Davey Lopes. He's 0 for 1. Fastball's in for a called strike. 0-1 pitch. Lopes offers that a bunt and misses, and the count goes to 0-2. In there, called strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 pitches. Jenkins sets Lopes down. 4th strikeout for Fergie. And there's quickly 2 away here in inning number 6. Here's Bill Russell. Russell is 0 for 1. Fastball swung on and missed. Russell popped out his first time up. 0-1. Russell, fly ball to center. Skied, easily played for Lang, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Ferguson Jenkins. Well, we got a couple of stories brewing here. Jenkins with zeros through 6, including that hit column. We're not supposed to say those things, but we will anyway. Top of the 7th, no jinxes here. Gabby Hartnett steps in to face Sandy Koufax. Hartnett is 0 for 1. He's also walked. Trying to remember how long. It was at least into the 8th. Early win, that playoff game against the A's. Wynn made a start. There was a low liner that Manny dove for to hit off his glove, and that broke up the no-hitter. And that was sometime in the 8th, I believe. I think it was like with 2 outs in the 8th. It may have even made it to the 9th. But that's the only one that has rivaled what Fergie Jenkins is doing here tonight. Curveball down and in. Dodgers have gotten bullpen action going. Larry Sherry, the righty, Jim Brewer, the lefty, as our good friend Chris Slovic checks in. How are you, Chris? Hope you are well, sir. You're back in the States at the moment, right? I believe. I hope you're enjoying your time home, if that still is the case. Or enjoyed your time home if you had headed back overseas yet. 2-2 the count. Koufax deals the Hartnett. Curveball misses down low, and the count goes full. Bill Dowling waits on deck. Three-two from Koufax. Gets him with the changeup. Down goes Hartnett. Strikeout number 9 for Sandy, and there's 1 away here in the 7th. Koufax has been terrific. Jenkins has just been a bit better. Almost perfect. Jenkins has issued only the walk to Dan Brother. Here's Dowling. He's 1 for 2. Into right field, past the diving Brothers for a base hit. So it's a 1-out single for Bill Dowling, his 2nd hit of the ball.
Number 52.
That'll bring up Andy Pafko, the only run of the ball game. This, back in the 3rd. Pafko unloads on a high-breaking ball from Koufax. Cubs got a run. So far, that is all they have needed. Koufax at 104 pitches, here with 1 out in the 7th. Fastball in for a called strike. Jenkins, his pitch count is not high right now, I don't believe. I'm remembering right. I think maybe somewhere in the 70s. Change up, down, and in. One and one, the count. Go backfield, change up at the knees. The count goes to 1-2. Pafko shaking his head in disagreement. 1-2 pitch coming from Sandy Koufax to Andy Pafko. Checks the runner at first. Down in the dirt. Runner doesn't try to advance. Campanella blocks it nicely. 2-2 the count. Go backfield. Ground ball through the hole. Base hit into right field. Kemp comes up throwing. Runner holds at second. So now the Cubs have 2 men on, 1 out. Here in the top of the 7th inning. And I think if you're the Cubs, given that he doesn't have a hit yet, again, they've got nothing out of second base in this postseason. But at this point, you've got a chance to get an insurance run. I think if you're the Cubs, you've got to pinch hit for Baez here. No, they don't really have good righty bats. I don't let Woody English do it. Woody English will come on to pinch hit for Javi Baez. English had a pinch hit. I think that was game 4. I think that was last game. Check out the Dodgers. Sherry and Brewer. You know what? Not for nothing. But now, Sherry's been good. Booten's been perfect so far. All right, I'm gonna let that stand with Sherry and Brewer there. That's okay. They're warming up. But still, Koufax, gonna let Koufax go here. Another hitter, a base runner. Maybe we take him out. 109 pitches, but he's Sandy Koufax. Gonna let him try to work through this. Curveball, English. Hits it well to left. Wheat's going back on it. Still going back. Plays out. Oh, what a play. Oh, Zach Wheat. And they're going to try to tag. Oh, that's offline. But Campanella gets back. Bill Dallin. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe what we just saw. We're going to recap that with a replay because there's a whole lot to unpack here. Zach Wheat, a sensational play. Dallin tries a 2-base tag.
Now playing second base, number 15.
Dallin can run a bit, but Dallin isn't that fast. He's like a 70. He's above average. But good Lord. Check this out. First of all, what a play by Zach Wheat. English puts this one over his head. Wheat goes back. I thought this was over his head. I thought this was scoring too. Zach Wheat lays out, makes the grab. So now, pivot here. As soon as he made, Dallin knew he was going. Dallin didn't even go halfway, which is risky there. So he gets up and he's going. Oh man. I know again you're trying to make a play in a 1-run game. But you've got the order turning over with Lang coming up next. I mean, remember, this is a close play at the plate because the throw was offline and Campanella had to come back to him. A perfect throw to the plate, and Dallin is out by 20 feet there. So the Cubs try to force the issue. Zach Wheat, with a top 5 play in league history, just makes a sensational play. And now we head to the bottom of the 7th. Here in LA, it's still 1-0 Cubs. Fergie Jenkins still hasn't allowed a hit. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Didn't mean to stop everything that long, but there was a heck of a lot to unpack there. Robinson skies the first pitch from Jenkins to right. Another lazy fly ball. That has been the story of this game for the Dodgers. Robinson flies out to Nicholson, 1 away. This game is crazy good so far. Yeah, Jamie Wick, again, getting a lucky one here. Getting a good one for sure. Here's Willie Davis. Davis 0 for 2. Chris has the best moment in league history. Yeah, that's... If the Dodgers come back to win this game, that will certainly be up there with the most memorable plays over the course of the 4-year history here of the FSBL. 1-1 the count. Jenkins to Davis. Sinker misses down and away. Sinker misses again. 3-1 to count. Zach Weed is on deck for the Dodgers. And the Dodgers take the momentum of that terrific Zach Weed play and turn it into something. Slider fouled off. The count goes full. Jenkins deal. Slider off the plate, ball 4. Davis takes, and he draws the walk. So second walk issued by Jenkins. 1 away. Here's Weed. He's 0 for 2. He is flown out and lined out. And Zach Weed, who just made that sensational play out and left, come through at the stick. Don Elston and Larry French, there is bullpen action for the Cubs. Remember, Jenkins is not allowed a hit yet. He's at 87 pitches, 1 out here in the 7th. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-1. Again, if the game decides to pull Jenkins, I can't undo that. I don't think that they would until he gave up a run if that happened. But it's conceivable. If he walks back-to-back guys, 1-run game in the 7th, the game AI may decide to take him out. 1-2 to count as Jenkins works to Weed. Rides inside. Davis goes to steal, and he swipes the bag. So Davis now gets into scoring position. He also takes away the double play threat. Not a great pitch to handle from Heightened. His throw was offline. Tying run on second, 1 out, bottom of the 7th of Game 5. 2-2 to Zach Weed. High fly ball to right center. Nicholson drifts over, makes the grab. Davis is not going to test it. He'll hold. Davis knows that he can score on a single. So he waits. Now, here's Roy Campanella. 7 for 19 in the series. He's 0 for 2 today. Slider at the knees for strike 1. Crowd on its feet here in LA. Jenkins deals. Slider misses away. 1-1. If Fergie had gone behind Campanella 2-0 here, I would have had him walk him and deal with Brothers. But I still don't think, I know Brothers is slumping, but a lefty who, regular season-wise, is the best hitter on the team, I still don't think you're walking Campanella to face Brothers in this spot, putting the lead run on base. 1-2 pitch, curveball misses away, it's 2-2. Jenkins takes a glance at Davis. Pitch. Slider misses inside, and the count goes full. There you see Dan Brothers, whose struggles we have documented here in the postseason. Waits on deck. Payoff pitch here from Jenkins to Campanella. Campanella back up the middle, base hit. Roy Campanella singles. Davis around third. Here's the throw home from Lang. It's not going to be in time. Davis scores, and the first hit for the Dodgers in Game 5 comes in the 7th, and it ties the game at 1 apiece. That pitch was out of the zone low, and Campanella puts it back up the middle. The stolen base for Davis is huge. And now it's a tie ball game, and here's Brothers. He's 0 for 1 with a walk, and he pops it up in foul ground. Cavaretta underneath it puts it away, and the side is retired. But Roy Campanella, who had the big 3-run homer in Game 4 to break the tie, singles here in the bottom of the 7th to create the tie in Game 5. We head to the 8th. 1-1 Cubs and Dodgers.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So Koufax's day is done. Larry Sherry will start the 8th. His 5th appearance in the postseason. Sherry has not had a run charged to him as yet. I wish it kind of gave you like inherited runners and that kind of stuff in that stat placard for relievers, but I know I'm being a little bit greedy there. It's not like the game is built for somebody to be broadcasting it. I understand that. So the final line for Sandy Koufax: 7 innings, 6 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Another terrific performance from Koufax. Top of the order here for the Cubbies. Lang is 0 for 3. Fastball misses inside. On and 0 the count. Sherry deals. Slider misses inside. It's 2-0. Fastball there, swung on and missed. 2-1 the count. Breaking ball. Lang scorches it. That's going to be extra bases for Bill Lang. Going all the way to the wall. Wheat retrieves it, but Lang will pull into second with a lead-off double. He makes the turn at second, but holds there. So Lang opens up the top of the 8th with a double. And now here's Phil Cavaretta. Cavaretta is 1 for 3. Slider misses up high. So after the terrific play by Zach Wheat to end the top of the 7th, and the Dodgers then tying the game on their first hit of the ball game in the bottom of the 7th, the Cubs trying to earn that plucky moniker. Oh my goodness, what a play by Brothers! Double play! Oh no, he got, oh wow. I thought Russell was on the base. Oh my goodness, line drive, it deflects off Brothers' glove, but he corrals it. Holy cow. I've never seen this happen. Cavaretta rips this ball. Brothers ranges to his right off the tip of the glove. Deflects in the air. Brothers catches it. 4 seasons I've never seen that animation on an infielder. I've seen it happen in an outfielder once or twice. But so now, look at this. He's caught off the base. He breaks wrong. He thought that ball was out in right field. Wait a second. Is Russell... Oh, my goodness. Russell's not on the base. Russell thought he had the corner of the base, and he was just off the edge of it. Look at this. Check the replay. Russell does not have the corner of the base. That should have been a double play ball. Wow. Holy cow. That should have been a double play for the Dodgers. Russell looks dumbfounded. But Lang gets back into the bag. They got the call right. In the 90s, the umpire would have called him out. Absolutely, Jamie. Yes, he would have. The old neighborhood play. Oh, boy, that's huge. That should have been a double play. What a play by Dan Brothers. Fastball rides inside for a ball. Van Mungo has now joined Jim Brewer out in the Dodgers bullpen. I actually kind of feel like pitch after. I kind of feel at this point Howe should be out there instead of Brewer. 1-0 the count to Ron Santo. Fastball is in for a called strike. Santo is 1 for 3. Fastball. Santo fouls it straight back. 1-2 the count. Sorry, I just want to make sure we do this. Manager, I'm going to sit Brewer. Howe forming high leverage. Howe should be the first guy before Brewer. 1-2 the count. Sherry works to Santo. Curveball misses down low. 2-2 the count. Sherry deal. Fastball down and in. Full count. Bill Nicholson waits on deck. The 3-2 offering from Sherry. Fastball, Santo fouls it straight back. Sherry from the set. 3-2 offering. High fastball. Santos sends this one high and deep to left. Weed is back. He's at the wall. He's looking up, and it's gone. 2-run homer, Ron Santo, and the Cubs take a 3-1 lead. The Cubs, undaunted by the Dodgers' dramatics. 2-run homer, Ron Santo off Larry Sherry, and the Cubs reclaim the lead, silencing the crowd here at Dodger Stadium. 3-1 Cubs in the top of the 8th. Ron Santo with a huge blow. That pitch was up in the zone, and Santo puts it up and out of the park. 2-run jack for Santo. Manny Mota looks pissed. Yeah, Manny's not happy. Oh, goodness. All right, Sherry is out of this game. The game wants Brewer in. That's so stupid. All right, let me see. Get Brewer down. Get Hal back warm. Do the mound visit. All right, Hal's mostly warmed up. So now, Steve Howe will come in for the Dodgers, but the vibe here at Dodger Stadium has completely changed. Howe comes in, his 6th appearance of the postseason. He's got a save, he's got a loss, he's got a 2.7 ERA. And ERA for a reliever, especially with this few innings pitched. Not really the best means to go by, but Howe has certainly been solid throughout the postseason. So the Cubs take a 3-1 lead on the Ron Santo 2-run homer. I think the plan was, if you get Santo there, then you walk Nicholson, who's the biggest power threat in the lineup, to set up the force. But Santo says, nope, you should have walked me instead. 1-1 pitch. Nicholson, high fly ball to right field. That's deep. Going back towards the corner. Kemp makes the play, drifting into foul territory for out number 2. So now we'll see if the Cubs are going to leave Fergie Jenkins in to start the bottom of the 8th. But first, got to get one more out. Here's Stan Hack. Hack is 0 for 3. Sinker from Howe misses down and away. Ground ball back to the mound. Howe has it, throws to first, and the side is retired. But Ron Santo, 2-run homer, gives the Cubs a 3-1 lead in the top of the 8th, Game 5 here at Dodger Stadium. And I'll tell you, how big does that double play that should have been, that wasn't, look now? The terrific play by Brothers. Russell misses the bag at second to double Lang off of second. Jenkins starts the 8th. And the closer, Lee Smith, is up and throwing. Larry French is throwing as well. 99 pitches for Ferguson Jenkins, who has been sensational tonight. Fastball misses up high. It's 2-0. He has allowed 1 hit. An RBI game-tying single from Roy Campanella in the 7th. Collins lines this one the other way. That's going to be extra bases. Going into the corner down the left. Collins around first, heading to second. And Ripper Collins has a lead-off double here in the bottom of the eighth. So the Dodgers say they're not going to fade away in this one either. I'll tell you, this has just been a heck of a ball game. And that's going to be it for Ferguson Jenkins. Terrific outing from Fergie. And now the Cubs bullpen is going to try to hold on to this lead. You can see Jenkins frustrated there after giving up the double to Collins, but Fergie has nothing to hang his head about. Don Elston will make his first appearance of the playoffs. That's unbelievable, actually. Elston was great during the regular season. 2.34 in 61 appearances. Don Elston gets the call here. Matt Kemp is 0 for 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt Kemp.
Screwball from Elston in for a called strike. Not a fan of putting the tying runs on base. I don't think you walk here, especially at the bottom of the order. 0-1 pitch. Kemp skies it to left. It's hooking foul. Oh, it's not with nobody out. Get to 1 out, and you've got a double play guy coming up. That's a different story. 0-2, Elston fastball. Kemp fouls it off. Two pitch. Fastball high. Kemp skies it to left. Half goes underneath it. Puts it away for out number 1. Collins retreats to second.
Now batting, number 17. Ladies and gentlemen,
so Pete Reeser. Oh, an AI pinch hitter. Always like to see that. That's actually intelligent. Reeser will come on to pinch hit here. For Davey. Pinch hitting for Lopes. Interesting. Screwball on the outside corner. Oh, and 1 the count. Austin delivers. Fastball is in there, and he's ahead of Reeser 0-2. Checks Collins at second. Knuckleball floats in there way high, and Reeser chases it, fouls it off. Delivers. Reeser fouls off another one. 0-2 the count. Deal. Throws ball down and in. These are the tying run at the plate. 3-1 Cubs. Bottom of the 8th inning. Game 5 of the NLCS. Elston delivers. Reeser skies this one to left. Drifting back on it as Pafko puts it away for the second out. Collins again holds at second.
The batter, the shortstop, Bill Russell.
So now Bill Russell is up. All right. You pinch hit for Russell here. Really no great lefty. There's really no great lefty bat there. Pinckney hasn't swung a good bat either. I'm actually going to let Russell keep this at bat. Well, I guess you could. Yeah, well, you could have Mondesi. Mondesi Swings only 1 for 6, but Mondesi has a bit of power. So Raul Mondesi will come on to pinch hit you for Bill Russell. Game didn't go into pause. He'll take the first pitch. That's fine. Right down the middle for strike 1. Oh and 1 the count. Jackie Robinson waits on deck. Elston deals. Curveball down low. It's 1 and 1. Lee Smith is ready in the bullpen. Gotta think if there's a base runner here, this isn't the last batter of the inning. It's going to be the last batter Elston faces. Curveball misses away. 2 and 1 the count. Elston deals. Mondesi, ground ball in the hole. Base hit to left field for Mondesi. Collins around third. Here's Pafko's throw home. Pafko throws a strike and guns Collins down at the plate. Oh my goodness. Pafko throws him out. I got to make sure that I control the Dodgers here so I can make sure the subs are done right. But Pafko throws a strike and guns Collins down at home. We head to the ninth. 3-1 Cubs.
Your attention, please. This change for the Dodgers. Now playing second base, number 27.
All right, so we got a few guys going here. Who wants to put Reeser in at second base? All right, that's not correct. All right, so let's go and sort all of this out. What needs to happen? Corcoran for Mondesi.
Now at shortstop, number 41.
There's still some other subs we got to square away here for the Dodgers. Now you get Pinckney in. We're going to move Robinson to second. Right, Robinson's at second. Now Pinckney will come into the game to play third. So Pinckney comes into third. Robinson moves back to second. Righty is coming up in the inning. And Mungo to get this inning for the Dodgers. Fourth appearance of the postseason for Van Mungo. He will pitch the top of the ninth here. Gotta imagine Lee Smith will come on to work the ninth for the Cubs in the bottom half. Fastball from Hartnett, to Hartnett, swung on and missed. Fastball there is fouled off. The count goes to 0-2 as Aaron Reed checks in. How are you, Aaron? Coming in just for the end of a fantastic ball game. Fastball misses up and in. It's 1-2. This one may well be maybe a top fiver in FSBL history. Certainly a top 10. This might be a top fiver. This has just been a terrific ball game. 1-2 the count. Mungo delivers. Fastball misses inside. 2-2. Hot as Hades. Yes, Aaron. Yes, it is. Dodgers will have the top of the order in the bottom of the ninth. Fly ball out to center. Davis is there. Puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, number 54.
So here's Bill Dowling. Dowling is 2 for 3, a pair of singles. He is now 7 for 19 in the series. First ball misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 offering. Fastball misses up high. 2-0 the count. Another fastball misses up high. 3-0 the count. That one is a strike, fouled off by Dowling. Mungo, lots of strikeouts, lots of walks, not a ton of hits. That's his MO. But he misses here with the fastball down low for ball 4. So Dowling is on with the 1-out walk. And that'll bring up Pafko. Pafko homered back in the third for the first run of the ball game. I want to see for the Dodgers. Make sure they've got throwing as well. Pafko 2 for 3 on the night. Mungo delivers. Curveball misses down low. One 1-0 pitch coming from Mungo to Pafko, right down the middle for strike 1. Putin has joined Jim Brewer in the Dodgers bullpen. For the Dodgers, if you need to get another pitcher in this game, it probably means things have gone. Mungo, fastball misses up high. Two and 1 the count. Kickoff throw to first. Dowling dives back in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off, and the count goes to 2-2. Energy has... The Dodgers fans trying to get the energy back into this place, but the energy has kind of left the ballpark since the Santo home run. 3-2 offering from Mungo. Ground ball to first. Brothers has it. Throws to short for 1. Back to first. 3-6-3 double play, and the side is retired. So Mungo gets it done. We head to the bottom of the ninth of Game 5. The Cubs looking to take a 3-2 advantage here in the NLCS. Lee Smith will come on to pitch the bottom of the ninth. Smith has only made one appearance so far in the postseason. It was an inning and a third save in the clincher against the Giants in relief of Bill Hands, and Hands is terrific at it. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Jackie Robinson steps in to try to give the Dodgers a dramatic bottom of the ninth. Robinson is 0 for 3. First pitch slider from Smith is in for a called strike. That fake Dodgers manager getting a lot of face time in this game. 0-1 pitch. Fastball from Smith. Blows it past Robinson, and it's 0-2. Smith back up on the hill. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Smith. Fastball down low. What's a little bit of an explanation, but that pitch was certainly down low. 1-2 offering. Cutter misses away. 2-2 the count. Smith deals. Robinson fouls it off to the right-hand side. Two and two. Hartnett sets up inside. Smith deals. Slider misses down low and the count goes full. Willie Davis waits on deck. Smith delivers. Robinson fouls it off. Smith deals again. Misses down low with the forkball. So Robinson draws a lead-off walk after being behind in the count. 0-2 here in the bottom of the ninth. Here's Willie Davis. Davis is 0 for 2. He's walked, he stole a base, he scored what at the time was the tying run. Although that was short-lived. Monsanto gave the Cubs the lead again in the top of the eighth. Strike one from Smith right down the middle. See if the Dodgers send Robinson here to try to stay out of a double play, although Davis a very tough man to try to double up. Slider inside. Davis takes an awkward self-defense swing there and fouls it off, and Smith is ahead of Davis 0-2. Here's the pitch. Fork ball off the plate. Davis protecting. Reaches and fouls it off. Zach Wheat waits on deck. 0-2 pitch from Smith. Davis, high fly ball to right field. Nicholson going back, but he's going to have room. Gets under it, puts it away for out number one.
The left fielder, number 7.
Robinson retreats to first. One away. Here's Zach Wheat. Wheat is 0 for 3. Made a sensational defensive play. A running, diving grab going back towards the wall that ended up doubling off Phil Dallin. In what looked like it could flip the script of this ball game to end the top of the seventh. Dodgers then tied it in the bottom of the seventh and had all the momentum going their way. Ground ball to short, though. No momentum here. 6, 4, 3. Double play. Ball game over, and the Cubs take game 5. Johnny Kling somehow getting congratulations for never getting in the game. That was pretty funny. Ferguson Jenkins, a sensational effort for the Cubs. Lee Smith closes it out. Don Elston gets it done in the middle of that, and the Cubs 82-80 as champs of the NL Central. The worst record to make an FSBL postseason in the 4 years of the league, are now a win away from a World Series berth. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Cubs. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. And the Cubs have a 3-2 lead heading back to Wrigley for Game 6. Well, this game wasn't lacking excitement. There's the Wheat play. Just a terrific grab. Campanella, remember, Campanella's game-tying single in the bottom of the 7th was the Dodgers' first hit of the ball game. The Cubs had all the momentum. The Dodgers took it back very briefly. Santos' 2-run homer. Pafko throws out Ripper Collins at the plate in the 8th. And Smith comes on, gets the 6-4-3 double play off the bat of Zach Wheat with Campanella, who has had heroics in this game and in Game 4. On deck, Campy never gets another crack. 7 innings, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks. Only one run allowed for Jenkins, who is the clear player of the game here. Larry Sherry takes the loss for the Dodgers, allowing the two-run homer to Ron Santo. Pafko homered as well. No homers for the Dodgers. And that will wrap things up. James has usually finished watching these in the morning, but stayed up for this one to the end. Great game. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, this was a fun one. Just lots of big plays and big moments, and a clutch performance from Jenkins. Koufax was terrific, but he takes the tough luck, no decision in this one. He was just, Koufax was great. Jenkins was just a bit better. And the freaking Cubs are a game away from the FSBL World Series. Greatly appreciate you guys all tuning in. Jamie, Aaron Reed, Chris Slovic was here. MB was in the house. Dwayne Martz was here as well. David Lando, our resident Cubs fan, was in here earlier as well. Well, if anybody left this one early, they'll have a fun start to their morning, or whenever they tune in to watch the conclusion of this one. That was a good one. So, greatly appreciate you all. Bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Cubs, in dramatic fashion, take a 3-2 lead in the NLCS.